According to the statistical report on the development of Internet in China, China has made rapid development in supercomputing, big data, artificial intelligence, 5G, virtual reality, and other fields, especially the advent of the 5G era, which has comprehensively reformed the development of information dissemination. If 2019 is regarded as the embryonic stage of 5G networks, then 2020 will be an explosive growth period for 5G networks. The advent of the 5G era has changed the depth of information communication, quality, and speed. At the same time, it has effectively promoted the integration of online game technology, virtual reality technology, and information communication technology, better presenting the characteristics of the times of information communication. Application in information dissemination network game technology and virtual reality technology can enhance the influence and quality of information dissemination, and can let players have a more happy virtual scene. But also for the development of virtual reality network game put forward higher requirements. Virtual reality network game only enhance the production and processing speed, can meet the requirements of information dissemination. Scientists from WiMi Hologram Academy of WiMi Hologram Cloud discussed the application of virtual reality online games and information communication in the 5G era. Before the advent of 5G technology, information communication has been formed, breaking through the original space limit and time limit. After the advent of the 5G era, both network communication technology and network speed are strengthened, and the development trend of information resources, material resources, and human resources is beginning. There is no large separation line between the real environment and people in the traditional information communication, and the information communication is carried out in the real environment of touchable, sensory, and controllable. At the same time, the mimicry environment can also be maintained through the traditional information communication channels. The rapid development of networking technology has broken this temporary balanced state, and the real environment is increasingly showing an indirect contact with people, which also has many information transmission problems. The most obvious is the flood of false information. However, the advent of the 5G era has brought Mr. Technology, our technology, virtual reality technology, etc., enabling the real environment to achieve a realistic virtual restoration between people, and then realizing the holography of information dissemination. The 5G era has strengthened connectivity and strengthened various elements in information dissemination. In addition to the traditional information dissemination subjects, many enterprises also gradually change into the main participants of information dissemination, and they use data as the carrier to spread information, which improves the efficiency of information dissemination to a large extent. At the same time, the full-stack information dissemination mode has also deeply penetrated many links and contents of information dissemination. Only need to match the appropriate technology. Then you can effectively innovate the information communication content so that it is fully connected. With the rapid development of information technology and computer technology, virtual reality technology has emerged at a historic moment. Virtual reality technology has broken the limitations of online games and extended the space of online games to a large extent, to meet the needs of the vast number of players. Virtual reality technology is a kind of high and new technology developed in recent years. Simulation technology, electronic information technology, computer technology, graphics processing technology, through the computer to simulate 3D virtual space, and artificial intelligence, sensors, multimedia as the carrier to simulate a series of sensory stimulation users for auditory stimulation, or tactile stimulation, or visual stimulation, etc. Let a person have environmental immersion. Virtual reality technology simulation super truly realize the human-computer interaction. People just random operation can access to the real-time real feedback. It is because of virtual reality technology has interactive perception, existence and more popular. Its application scope is wider and wider, covering the education, oil exploration, marine, archaeology, museums, online games, etc. When virtual reality and online games are applied to information dissemination, they are affected by three aspects. The application of virtual reality online games to the process of information dissemination will inevitably expand the depth of information mining and information dissemination scope to a large extent, and the content that is difficult to realize in the original information communication channel will be completed. For example, virtual reality technology can provide players with a virtual scene similar to the real environment, which can greatly enhance the authenticity of the virtual environment. The emergence of virtual reality online games can allow players to get a better game experience, and each game action can get a more real sense of feedback and immersion. At the same time, virtual reality network games can also be combined with big data technology through large data processing technology, mathematical modeling methods to compare data sources, analysis data sources, measurement sources, and on this basis to evaluate the player's game scene demand, or predict the future virtual reality network game. As a result, must be to a large extent enhance the breadth of information dissemination. When network games and virtual reality technology together can better around the source of information transmission to carry out the processing through the organic fusion of visual, tactile, and auditory to ensure that information transmission is strong authenticity, and can also handle the traditional information spread widespread emotional problems, ethical problems, and rumors, false, etc., to ensure the integrity of the information and dynamic. In the process of traditional information dissemination, information producers can be based on personal demand to artificially process information content or malicious deletion, or intentional processing. As a result, it is difficult to show all information content, seriously harming the public's right to know, and may even affect the ecological environment of information dissemination. When virtual reality technology and online games are combined, virtual reality restoration and model construction is used as the carrier to enable players to see all the complete information content and improve the accuracy of information dissemination. In virtual reality technology tennis teaching game, virtual reality technology can let players through virtual scene perceptual knowledge tennis skills operation. Plus subsequent can also be based on via to repeatedly watch tennis combat video, tennis action demonstration case, etc. The player's skill proficiency and master speed significantly improved. At the same time, the player in the VR tennis game can use weight and simulator to experience serve power and serve angle, especially to observe the change of each return angle, but also can realize slow motion playback, etc., to be able to correct and optimize personal operation error. These undoubtedly improve the accuracy of information transmission. With the rapid development of virtual reality technology, the trend of the people's information demand also has changed. From the initial demand for picture information and text information, which gradually developed to the demand for video information, and then changed into the three-dimensional information demand. The advent of the 5G era has made all this a reality. The public only needs to wear corresponding equipment and can simulate the feeling of the scene in the conference, which greatly enhances the influence of information dissemination. The same is true of the combination of virtual reality technology and online games, which can have a better experience in information visualization methods, information breadth, and other aspects. Based on the effectiveness of information dissemination, the broad masses of people themselves are interested in new things, and they are more willing to contact virtual reality technology online games. So it will enhance the influence of information dissemination to a large extent. In the 5G era, the emergence of virtual reality online games will further promote the innovative development of information dissemination, provide a good platform for the integration of virtual reality technology, online game technology, and information communication, and enhance the ability to match the needs of the people and information communicated to a large extent. The integration between virtual reality online games and information communication will inevitably make information dissemination vibrant, allowing players to get a more real sense of feedback and immersion during the game. Of course, it is also necessary to continuously optimize and improve virtual reality online games in combination with the development trend of information dissemination, to lay a more solid technical support for information dissemination in the 5G era.